follow my love, I follow my needs, I follow my dream. No Yahuwah nerame, no Yahuwah nadame, no Yahuwah nanaime. Onye ọrụ emume ga-amịekpe, oriri nsogbu. I follow my heart, I follow my goals, I follow my glory. No Yahuwah nerame, no Yahuwah nadame, no Yahuwah nanaime. Onye ọtọba mega miegbe, erogo nyase ibiere. I follow my gain, I follow my wealth, I follow my power. No Yahuwah nerame, no Yahuwah nadame, no Yahuwah no naime. Onye tu lova siga miegbe, osaga yere nage heavy. I follow my ways, I follow my thoughts, I follow my rest. No Yahuwah nerame, no Yahuwah no dame, no Yahuwah no name. Onye hebu tuore, atiagona. Yahuwah orierie, orierie no, orierie, orierie me, orierie, orierie gbe, orierie. Enwenwe, ahụ ewume n'ọdọwa nwe nwobe n'orieri ọ sị na-eke egbe. Yahuwah orierie, orierie no, orierie, orierie le, orierie, orierie gbe, orierie. Enwenwe, ahụ ewume n'ọdọwa nwe nwobe n'orieri ọ sị na-eke egbe. Aitamubi, me omo bia o, no we no esayo. Upapa gbona, gata mome, nige ome ya uwa me de rame o, ni we no esayo. Aitamubi, nige de no bia o, no we no esayo. Opa me neze no be, gata mome, nige de ya uwa me de rame o. Ni wemo esayo, aitamuwi, no ekpo pe awa o, no gele wemo esayo. Opa o neze no rua, gata mame, ni ekpe ya wa mene ramu we o, ni gele wemo esayo. Omo no atamoru ebume, ni ageri eri magbe o. Uwari eri akpona, beni kolo wame o. Omo no atamoru ebume, ni agekpo keke magbe o. Uwa keke akpona, beni kolo wame o. Omo no atamoru ebume. kegbe Yahuwah orierie no orierie ne orierie gbe enwewe ọrụ ewume n'ọdọwa nwe uwe n'orierie osi na-eke egbe gẹ̀tàmọ́lẹ́gì yóò gbé ẹ̀gẹ̀ iná òkè ọ̀pá wáyé o gẹ̀tàmọ́lẹ́wọ́wọ́ mẹ́tù àgbé ẹ̀gẹ̀ iná òkè ọ̀pá wáyé o gẹ̀tàmọ́lẹ́wọ́ ní gbèrè ìbò rẹ̀ ẹ̀gẹ̀ iná òkè ọ̀pá wáyé o gẹ̀tàmọ́lẹ́wọ́ iná gbọ́rẹ̀ ẹ̀sẹ̀yọ̀mẹ́ ẹ̀gẹ̀ iná òkè ọ̀pá wáyé o gẹ̀tàmọ́lẹ́wọ́ àìsí láìkòtọ́ ẹ̀gẹ̀ iná òkè ọ̀pá wáyé o gẹ̀tàmọ́lẹ́gì mọ̀ yá rẹ̀ ẹ̀gẹ̀ iná òkè ọ̀pá wáyé o ẹ̀rẹ̀sù yá mọ̀ òpó bó kàtà mú rẹ̀ nọ ìjì máa yá o ọwọ́ òkè ẹ̀wẹ̀ ọ̀la pé ọwọ́ ìkùwẹ̀ ọyọ́ pé ọwọ́ ọ̀gọ̀wẹ̀ ọ̀hún ìgbé ọwọ́ òrùpàwẹ̀ ọba pé ọwọ́ èrèwẹ̀ ọyọ́ pé ọwọ́ ìwàwẹ̀ ọ̀gùn pé ọwọ́ ẹ̀fìwẹ̀ ọjọ́ pé èsù lórí èmi nọ máa yá ẹ̀gẹ̀dẹ́ta mú náírà òkè ọ̀pá wáyé o ọ̀sẹ̀ mẹ́lẹ́mi nọ máa yẹ ẹ̀gẹ̀ náírà òkè ọ̀pá wáyé o. What about Adam was lonely night, quiet night, sleepless night, single night. Only take batamuwa, Yahuwa keki wa mebe. Esu no yemi no maya, uga sefe yo mekbe o. Upo pakona, uga sefe yo mekbe o. Ilegbe fe ya gberane, uga sefe yo mekbe o. Epetime, no Yahuwa menera me o. Oruewume no say no, oruewume no say no, oruewume no say no, oruewume no say no, 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 oruewume no say no. Imo keso nihianyi bakona o, igi mo keso nihianyi na te otage. Yeye kwore soro n'ihe alagbera na tie ewe o. Yeye uje soro n'ihe afia gbera na tie use n'ikoka. Ile ya gbera ne, ile dia nebo. Ifie ya gbera ne, ile dia nebo. Ugu miele kia o, ava kia ma o. Ugemene, tugagogamenya. Ugemene, tugagogamenya o. Unuwe no tayo, la gebetare o. Ugemene, tugagogamenya o. Emi ya nu ya geme, Yahuwa je ya gbanya mene o. Emi ya nu ya gbe woka. Yahoshua ye ya gbanya mene o. Emi ya nu ya gbe mofi. Ruaka kodeshi je ya gbanya mene o. Emi ya nu ya fila kogbeme. Nu ya gba mi si kanyame. Nu ya look down on me. Nu ya be wetame. E Yahuwa ye ya gbanya mene. Ugu miele kia o. Abo kioma o. Ukiemene, tugagogamena o. Ugu miele kia o. Abakono fwa o. Kodesh. Oriere na yose. Una gume mwese. Nidoni akogoriere noe. Una gume mwese. Nidolo akogoriere noe. Eroya sile kegbe Yahuwah. Oriere no soriere. Eroya sile kegbe Yahushua. Oriere no ruworiere. Eroya sile kegbe Ruach HaKodesh. Oriere no yose. Una gume mwese. Nidoni akogoriere noe. Una gume mwese. Nidolo akogoriere noe. Eroya sile kegbe Yahuwah. Oriere no soriere. Eroya sile kegbe Yahushua. Oriere no ruwariere. Eroya sile kegbe Ruach HaKodesh. Oriere no yose. No sikalabo. Nanyegba efa. Hey, oh, Robo Shantayao. Yeah, yeah, Robo Shantayao. Imama, Robo Shantayao. Yeah, yeah, Robo Shantayao. Songs of Solomon, chapter 2, chapter 4, chapter 5, 1 through 5. The difference is so clear, too clear. No dialogue. No dialogue. Greetings to the 13 tribes of Israel scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the name of Abba Yehovah. Shabbat Shalom, much love and much prosperity attend you, family, for you are the reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, and so draw nigh the coming of Yahushua HaMashiach, just as the Malach of Yahuwah saith unto Yehukanah the Revelator, sealed not the prophecies of this book, for the time is simply near. Exactly what we are doing here, family, decode the end times prophecies, signs, dreams, in preparing people like you, body like you, house like you, for the returning of King Yahushua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom, to whom due all worship, praise, honor, love, power, riches, wealth, glory, Orobo Shantalaba, all service to the glory of his magnificent for the Yahuwah the Almighty, and to the Ruach HaKodesh, the very blessed one, the very DNA of Abba Yahuwah, I mean the true essence of Abba Yahuwah. Abba Yahuwah, you have been worshipped in the temple of your handmaid, your eternal Isha. For you are my eternal Ish. I love you, yes, Abba Yahuwah, for you first to love me. I love the Ruach HaKodesh, and I also love eternal Yahushua HaMashiach. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Happy Yom Teruah to every bride of Yahushua HaMashiach. So Yom Teruah, or the day of blowing, or the feast of trumpets, will take place 11th. Okay, so I want to do the message beforehanded, because that day I'm going to be blasting my trumpet over here, because the bride is about to take off. Is about to take off. All right, now, family, you who are in the heavenly court room of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message titled for you and me, Yahuwah's Moedim. Feast of Trumpet is a reminder of Yahuwah's glory about to be revealed. I think I'm going to be ending right up at 1. I will do all my possible best. Moedim, what does it simply mean to say? Yahuwah's appointment. That is the meaning of Yahuwah's feast. Okay, appointment to meet with his bride here on earth, to come down from heaven, to have a dialogue or to have a dinner with his eternal bride. So let us begin to put scriptures, to validate this powerful feast. Like I said, this is the very moment I'm been waiting for. I'm so excited. So right now, first of all, let's go to Bereshit, best known as Genesis chapter 1. Let's begin from there. So first of all, let's do it this way. Revelation chapter 1, verses 3. Blessed is he that readeth,
And they that hear the words of these prophecies, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. So there are prophecies on yet fulfilled prophecy. Right now, on the 11th, according to Yahuwah's own calendar, not the paganism calendar, so we enter the very seventh month, the sabbatical month, the month of rest, the very month where Noah rested from all the calamity that befell, the sons of men. This is the month, okay? Noah rested. So right now, we are in a very prophetic moment of Abba Yehovah. What is the meaning of feast of trumpet? We have it it has a different connotation of it, okay? The feast of trumpet, simply like the title said, it is to announce the arrival of Yehovah here on earth. It's in the feast. He said, if you read and you do what he says, the prophecies, you are blessed. Whereby you said Jesus nailed to the cross, you are cursed along with your Jesus, because Jesus is the cursed one. So right now, let's proceed down right away to Genesis chapter 1. I want to take it over from there. By their fruit ye shall know them. Jesus nailed this to the cross. This is the revelation of Yahushua HaMashiach, the biblical Messiah. He said you are blessed if you read it and you keep the prophecies in there. So I want to dig some into the prophecies. I know Yahushua has to pardon to be fulfilled. He's going to fulfill the past, the first, and the last. Is the beginning and the end. All right. Right now, he has already fulfilled the feast of springtime, 4 in 1. Left over this 3-1 to go. Let me put it this way, very simple. The feast of the springtime, what that was, is princely office. He has done with the princely office, the high priest, eternal. Now he went to proceed into the kingly office. And this very announcement of the blowing of the trumpet, blasting of the Torah or shofar, it begins the kingly journey. Immediately after this, we proceed into the second Passover, simply called in the book of Leviticus as well, the Day of Atonement, that is Yom Kippur. Immediately after Yom Kippur, we proceed into the wedding banquet. You see, it is a very prophetic moment. All in one feast, all in 1 month, okay? All in this 7th month, the very leftover of his works. After this, then it is done. Then he become the kings of kings. So right now, Bereshit chapter 1:14, listen on. And Yahweh said, let there be light in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let there be for signs. Remember, say when you read the prophecies of this book, you are blessed. And when you read the prophecies and you keep it, you are blessed. Listen, it said, let there be what? For signs. Do you know what is signs? All right now. And for seasons, Moedim, appointment. And for days and for years. Okay? So he made the stars, sun, moon. He said these are for signs. Okay? And for some certain job. So I want to do the sign in these very 3 leftover feasts, which is the kingly office for him to because he's going to pick it up from here. He drop it at the feast of first fruits, Bekori. Okay? Now he's going to pick it up from the trumpet, Yom Teruah. And after we're done with Yom Teruah, we'll proceed to Yom Kippur. And after that, we enter into Sukkot, the wedding banquet. So let us begin to do more about this. You see, I said this feast, the calendar, this is the calendar. You're going to get this calendar in full packages in the book of Anuka, simply known as Enoch, chapter 72, way down to 78. All 6 chapters, make it so clear how the functioning of Abba Yehovah's calendar. All right, we see that even this very royal law we carries, the month of Abba Yehovah has 30 days, and we found that powerful in the book of Anuka. All right, so now it says it's for signs, for Moedim. Okay, they are serving. So let's see another one. Daniel chapter 7, verses 25, I read, he will speak against the Most High and oppress his saints, and try, listen on, here's it, and try to change the set times. And the laws, the saint will be handed over to him for a time and times and half. It is tribulation that is about to take place. Now, you see, he's speaking of the anti-Messiah, okay, the opposer, which is Jesus Christ. He says he's going to think to change the time. Remember, all Christians, they are almost 3 billion. They don't know anything about this wonderful feast. He changed it in our hand and now give us paganistic calendar to be watching for. Abeyawa have his own calendar. He now gave us the Babylonian calendar to be watching for. He now also gave us the Babylonian laws, rules and laws to be watching for. They are celebrating Christmas, Easter, January 1st, their father, their nonsense day. That's what they know. They don't know anything about, because the anti-Messiah has already, he says he's going to think to change the set time. This is the set period of a time. You're going to know the significances and how powerful this very moment are. It is very prophetic, powerful for the elect. The bride of Yahushua is about to take off. So he said the anti-Messiah is going to think about if I allow these people to be using Jehovah's calendar, okay, they're going to understand the feast and his appointed time, the Moedim. For that reason, I'm going to change it. He changed, now give you September and nonsense. They will be saying September, a rubbish. Where are you now? You are in the 9, about to enter the, okay, you are in the 9 month, you are. So we are about to enter 7th. Did you see? He changed it already for your own hand. Over 3 billion is what he overannounces. Okay? But the bride, which is the few, the wise, the 5 wise virgin, understood the moment. We watch, we'll pray. We watch Abayawa's time clock, and we follow his rules and regulation. Let's put some more. Here we are in Y-Acra, best known as Leviticus 23. I pick it from 23 as well. And Yahweh spake unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, In the 7th month, in the 1st day of the month, ye shall have a Shabbat. That is rest, okay? A memorial of blowing of trumpets and holy convocation. A memorial, a reminder. We're going to see what Abba Yahweh wants us, you and I, to remember in this prophetic time. This time is so crucial. 25, listen now, wonderful. Ye shall do no several works therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto Jehovah. What offering are you going to give? Let me tell you the offering you are going to give. When the high priest is performing this oblation, okay, every single bullock or rams or lamb or goat, whatever be offered, they will roast that animal in the brazen altar. It will burn to ashes while the smoke ascends unto heaven. Okay, that is the burnt offering biblically. Now, let's spiritualize it. Abba Yehovah wants you to offer your spirit unto him, not your flesh. He said, rent your heart, not your garment. In this particular moment, he wants you to give everything about your flesh in the brazen altar to be burnt to ashes and be alive in that spirit. And let your spirit be alive in Yehovah while your flesh will be roasted and burnt to ashes right in the brazen altar. This is the time to lay down in the brazen altar. And let everything of your flesh be crucified, be roasted to ashes. Be buried, never to be found no more. This is the moment. Okay? Right now, let us go. Say it is a blowing of memorial. This blowing of trumpet has a memory, to be kept. Let's see, what was that? Or what is that? A reminder of what? Let's see what Abba wants you and I to remember. If you are in the spirit, the flesh can't enter here. Shimo, okay, Exodus, best known as Exodus, 19, 16 to 20. And it came to pass on the 3rd day in the morning that there was thunders and lightnings and a thick cloud upon the mount, and the voice, listen now, here's it, this is it, and the voice of trumpet, a CD loud, so that all the people that was in the camp trembled. What is the voice of trumpet? What happened on these days? Because it said it's a memory of blowing. Listen at 17. And Moshe brought forth the people out of the camp to meet with Yahuwah, and they stood at the nether part of the mount. And Mount Sinai was altogether on smoke, because Yahuwah descended upon it in fire, and the smoke thereof ascended as the smoke of a furnace, and the whole mountain quaked greatly. And when the voice of the trumpet sounded long and was louder and louder, Moshe spake, and Yahuwah answered him by a voice, and Yahuwah said, Come down upon Mount Sinai on the top of the mount. And Yahuwah called Moshe up to the top of the mount, and Moshe went up. That is rapture. The bride went up. This is why he said a memorial of blowing of this is a trumpet. I'm coming to that. Let me not rush it, okay? You see what he wants you and I to be keeping. Now, let's see where he gave us this wonderful feast to be watching for. Although this one is already been fulfilled, Passover, but I want to blow you off your mind again. Shemo, chapter 12, 14, better known as Exodus. And this day shall be unto you for a memorial. And ye shall keep it a feast to Yahuwah throughout your generations. Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinances eternal. Did you get that? You see, for you and I not to forget this wonderful day, because I said the anti-Messiah is going to think to make you forget it. For you and I not to forget it, not give you now as a feast. Did you keep your Christmas? You watch for the demonic feast. Did you keep your January 1st, your birthday, your Easter, goddess of fertility? Of course, you do all those others. But Jesus also gave you those ones to be watching for. But the bride of Yahuwah, watch for Yahuwah's own feast. In order for me not to forget, he now gave it as a feast. You can't forget what you celebrate as a feast. Let me make it clear to you. The trumpet, say a voice or trumpet, that is the voice of Yahuwah. Pororororo, Yahuwah is about to call his bride, come up over here. And I signed up, we put some up. Now, Revelation 1:10. I was in the spirit, you see. Only the spirit will go up. The flesh need to be set ablaze right in the brazen altar. It said, made an offering of fire, made by fire unto him on this day, which is on the 11th, midst of the week. I will never do no job. It's a holy Shabbat. It's a high Shabbat, okay? I take it now. I was in the spirit. This is the revelation of Yahushua HaMashiach. I was in the spirit on the Adonai's day. This is the day. Cut up. This is the day. And listen, I was in the spirit on Adonai's day and heard behind me a great voice as of what? Trumpet. We are celebrating the voice of Yahuwah, not just trumpet, pararara, pororo. That is just a symbol. It represents the voice of Yahuwah that descended, that even make Masana to quake greatly. We are speaking about him. Can you stand this voice? Is about to be resounded. Listen. Revelation 4:1. I read. After this I looked, and behold, a door was opened in heaven. Come up over here. And the first voice, the one we heard in Revelation 1:10, and the first voice which I heard was as it were of a trumpet talking with me, which said, come up here, and I will show you things which must be hereafter. Come over here in heaven right away, he ascended. Let me tell you, what was taking place at Masana, it was heaven. It was open heaven. It was open heaven. We put some more. I'm running out of time. Here I am, Revelation 8:6. And the seven angels, which are the seven trumpets, prepared themselves to sound. Come up over here. The seven angels. That's rapture. When the bride takes off, see disaster on earth. Now, Revelation 11:15. And the seventh angel sounded, and there was great voices in heaven, saying, the kingdom of this world are become the kingdoms of our Adonai, oh my Father, has become the kingdom of Yahuwah and of his Messiah, and he shall reign forever and ever. Let me tell you, what we are doing now, it is, Abba Yahuwah never uttered the secret. Before he uttered, the trumpet precedes the announcement of Yahuwah is here. We put some more. Now, this very feast has a different connotation names. In fact, you have about 7 layers, events, names, event upon this feast alone. A prophetic event. Layers. Let me call it out. It is known, Feast of Trumpet is known as the opening of heaven. The opening of heaven books, and there also is also known as the whole world tribulation, when the bride takes off. It's also known as the day of awakening blast repentance, warning. Pararara warning. It's also known as the day of rapture, the bride. Come up over here. It's also known as the hidden day. No one knows the day nor hour the bride is going to take off. This is the day. It's also known as the day of opening of the books. No. It's also known as the day of judgment, the opening of the books. It's also known as the day of the biblical Messiah coronation to be King of Kings here on earth. That is the it's seven different offices upon just one day today. No, not today, excuse me. 11. That is the Feast of Trumpet. Midst of the week is going to take place in the midst of the week. So I'm doing the message today because that day I'm going to blow and sound my shofar. We put some more. So the 3 leftover feasts, okay, or Yehovah's Moedim, is looking into the past or learn. Okay, yeah, looking into the past, okay, and learning what is. He said, I will show you what must take place after here. Is to look into the future to learn from what is about to take place. That is the meaning of Abba Yehovah. We don't just make feast because we want to drink. We Abba Yehovah, this is the voice. This is the day the voice of Abba Yehovah is going to be resounded. So the Feast of Trumpet again is also known as the day of blowing. What are you blowing? We see already we are celebrating the voice of Yehovah. Now is the voice of Yehovah about to be resounded. Come up here, the bride. And when the bride takes off, you're going to see what it is. Now, it's also known as the day Abba Yehovah is pouring out his spirit. When you are blowing trumpet, pew, 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 pew. Let me just put some illustration, okay? Did you just get that? The feast, that is the voice of Abba Yehovah. This is the representative, okay? Now, the voice, this very feast also speaks of the day Abba Yehovah is pouring out his breath. There's no way you can blow trumpet without no breath. No, it's a blowing of, it's a day of a memorial blowing. What is he blowing? Abba Yehovah is blowing his spirit, his ruach upon his people, the Kataf. So let's see in the beginning, Genesis, again, Bereshit 2, verses 7. And Yahweh Elohim formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became what? A living soul. This is the day Abba Yehovah put his life, spirit, wind. We want to go do that again into Adam, the first man. And I became a living soul. So in another way, we are celebrating the very day Abba Yehovah is going to pour his spirit, his breath, into the sons and the daughters of the kingdom. So let's put some more. Now listen. It's Abba Yehovah breathe into his nostrils. He became a living soul. Life entered him. Ezekiel chapter 37, you can read it all. It speaks about this very breath. 5, I think. Thus saith Yehovah Elohim unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. And I will cause sinews upon you, and will bring up your flesh. I will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skins, and put breath in you, and ye shall live. And ye shall know that I am Yehovah, just as he did it, because we are all being slain now with sins. 9, I read. Then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind. Prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith Yehovah Elohim, come from the 4 wings, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and breath came into them, and they lived, and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army. Then Abba Yehovah said, these are the whole house of Israel, being slain with Christianity, with the lies of the world, the lies of Jesus, whatever, everything. Revelation 12 now said, the great dragon deceiveth the whole world. And the miracle of Jesus, Matthew 24, he said, it's going to, when this first Messiah come, this first prophet come, they are going to be doing great signs and wonders to deceive even the elect, if it were possible. So they have used lie to slay us in the open grave. All right, but Abba Yehovah is going to cause life, breath, his breath. This is the day of pouring out his word upon his people. The slay one, the one that is being slain with lies. Let's put some more. The Act of Apostle chapter 2. Act of Apostle chapter 2. This is the day. He said, called of wings to come and enter into this one. And let's see who is that wind. Ruach simply means wind. Ruach HaKodesh set apart wind. Simply means wind. Ruach. Blowing of Ruach. Listen. Act of Apostle chapter 2. And when the day of Shavuot was fully come, they were all with one in accord in one place. Did you get that? We are now in one accord with the heavenly blast. You see the seven angels resounding already. We are in one accord in these days to celebrate the voice of Abba Yehovah, because this is the day he's going to cut up his bride. Come, he's going to call. Trumpet is to call. Call. I could remember those days in the Wesi. If the Ogiofa Wesi want to do any celebration, he will first of all sound the trumpet. I heard it and be hearing it. Now I read verses 2. And suddenly there came a sound from heaven as a rushing mighty water wind. I love this. As a mighty rushing wind, and it filled all the house where they were sitting. That is the day we receive the Ruach HaKodesh. This is the day Abba Yehovah is pouring out his spirit through his voice. It is the trumpet is the voice of Abba Yehovah. When he open it, breath definitely will come and you will live again. So let's put some more. Let's hear the voice one more time. Yehukana or Yokana of 5. John chapter 5. Best know as John chapter. I want to learn my father's language, okay? Best know, but I'm dealing with the people of Yehovah and among the Gentiles. Okay, John chapter 5, verses 25. Verily, verily, I say unto you, the hour is coming. That is the hour. No man knows the day nor the hour. He said the hour is here already. The hour is coming. And now is when the dead shall hear the voice of the Son of Yehovah, and they that hear shall live. I love this. Come on now. Who is like unto Yehovah? Who is so accurate like Yehovah? What prophetic book on earth that supersedes the royal law? Not one. Even the unbeliever is looking into our prophetic moment. Let's put some more. I love Yehovah. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, 51 to 52. Behold, I show you a mystery. What I'm doing to showing unto you is a mystery. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and they that shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. And it twinkling, come up here. I take off. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, 16 to 17. I read, For Yehovah himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, that is Michael, and that is the seventh angel. There's gonna blow the seventh trumpet, and with the trump of Yehovah. Did you get that? And the dead in Yehoshua shall rise first. Then we that is alive, we shall cut up with him in the cloud. This is the day we're going to cut up. You see, following the royal law, it pays. It pays. It's going to hook you up. You see, the trump is the voice of Abba Yehovah, not trump. The trump. You see the blowing of the trumpet, that is the voice of Abba Yehovah. That is a replica, okay? To put you and into, to let you know how can you stand this voice? We still put some more. Quickly, let me give out this homework for next week Shabbat, because next week Shabbat we're also going to do beforehand the feast of, this one is not actually feast, the second Passover, okay? When you miss the first Passover, many has already missed the first Passover, but there's still a second chance. That is the second Passover. You can read Numbers chapter 9 from verses 1 to verses 14. Read it all through. That will be our subject next Shabbat, because I want to talk about the day, that is Yom Kippur, that is the day of atonement, the second Passover. So right now, I want to do it one more time and get the voice of Abba Yehovah we are speaking over here. Tehillim, Psalm 29, okay? I read verses 1. You can read it all. Give unto Yehovah, O ye mighty, give unto Yehovah glory and strength. Give unto Yehovah. Let me go straight away to the voice, okay? Verses 3 now. The voice of Yehovah is upon waters. The voice of Yehovah thundereth. Yehovah is upon many waters. The voice of Yehovah is powerful. The voice of Yehovah is full of majesty. The voice of Yehovah breaketh the cedars. Yehovah breaketh the cedar of Lebanon. All right, now, it said the voice of Yehovah, the verses 3, the voice of Yehovah is upon waters. I want to see that. You know by now what the voice of Yehovah is. Now it's upon water. Let's see, what is that water? Or what was the water? The voice is resounding upon. Revelation chapter 17, verses 1. And there was, okay, excuse me. And there came one of the seven angels that hold the seven blasts, okay. One of the seven angels, okay, which heard the seven vows, and taught with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. Remember, Teheli said the voice of Abiyawa is upon waters. Now, this prostitute, which is Jesus, sat upon many waters. So let's see, said the whole of Babylon sat upon many waters. Now, verses 15, Revelation 17:15. And he saith unto me, The waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues common, who is like unto Yehovah, who is so accurate as my father. The voice of Abba Yehovah is about to be resounded in the life of his bride, the waters in the four corners of the earth. And say, come up over here. That is the memorial blasting on the trumpet. It's a reminder that Abba Yehovah is almost here. We put some more. If you will, you can also read Joel chapter 2 is speaking about the voice of Abba Yehovah. Here I am, the trumpet, verses 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, just as Shemo, Exodus 19. For the day of Yahweh cometh, for it is at hand. No man knows the day nor the hour. He said that day is almost here. And his son said, the day or the hour is here when the dead is going to hear the voice of the Son of Yahuwah, and they will live again. And this is the day we're going to, the one is the living, we need to live again. We're going to become an angelic being. That's sin no more. Because when you rapture, a glorified body is already been given unto you. You will live as Adam once was before the fall. That is the nature Abba Yahuwah is about to breathe into his people, the ready one, the prepared one. And this is why this segment is coming out, for you to put your house in order, because the day Abba Yehovah is at hand. His son said the hour is almost here. Is this the voice of Abba Yehovah resounding? That is why this is a warning for you to repent, because this is the 7 different layers, prophetic layers, in this just one feast and one day. It is powerful to consummate it, or it is the day of the king coronation. The day is going to be made king of kings over the whole earth. The whole earth is going to quake that day. Now, Bamebra, Numbers chapter 10, verses 9, listen another connotation of it. And if ye go to war in your land against the enemy that oppress you, then ye shall blow an alarm with the trumpet, and ye shall be remembered before Yehovah your Elohim, and ye shall be saved from your enemies. What is he saying? Jesus is beating against, so he's oppressing, he's lying unto the most highest powerful enslavement on earth. Enslavement on earth, it is the Christendom. Robbing you of your substance, lying unto you. When you ask them to keep the law, they will say Jesus, the bastard, nailed that law to the cross. But if they want to steal, that goes to the law. You see, they oppress you. But Abba Yehovah said, well, if only you can remember these days, and sound their alarm in collaboration with the voice of Abba Yehovah, say you're going to be remembered. And Abba Yehovah said, remember my voice. When you remember my voice, you will also remember when the enemy oppress you. This is the day to remember Abba Yehovah, in order for you to also be remembered in the land books of life. But Mebrage of 15 to 16, listen now. One ordinance shall be both for you of the congregation, and also for the stranger, which is the Gentile, okay, that sojourneth with you. An ordinance is forever in your congregation, and ye, as ye are, so shall stranger be before Yehovah. One law, one manner shall be for you, and for the Gentiles that sojourneth with you. So this feast, this day, goes for everyone that prepared to walk with Yahuwah wholeheartedly. It doesn't have to do with the choosing. It also goes for the Gentile. Christian will say Jesus nailed it to the cross, but Yahuwah said it is an ordinance, is eternal, because the 3-4 feast is still at hand, not yet fulfilled. Let me put it this way: the kingly office, there's a role, there's oblation Yahushua needs to make, okay, in order to become the king of the whole world. This is the leftover feast, okay. Yom Kippur, Yom Teruah, which is blowing of trumpet. Yom Kippur, which is the second Passover, to be cleansed from your sin totally. And Sukkot, which is Yehovah's rest. He want to tabernacle with his wife. So next Shabbat, we want to do the Yom Kippur. We are done with the Feast of Trumpet. We want to see the repentance and how the cleansing, how a glorified body is going to be given unto you. So this is the nature of this segment, for you to put your house in order and Sunday alert and Sunday alert in order for you to be remembered. I just Baruch Abba Yehovah for this wonderful day He has given unto you and I. It is a day of blowing of trumpet to remind, to be in tune with the voice of Abba Yehovah. It is the day Abba Yehovah want to pour out His Spirit upon the slay one. Sin has already slain us. And a life needs to be given unto us, which is the life of Abba Yehovah. And this is the very day He's going to do